yeah. Oh, the game started.
Oh, of course. Yeah. we should cast the game, Striker.
Yeah, we should probably cast the game.
All right. So it looks like Powder is going to be forced to start with Mage, and Trump is going to be forced to start with Warlock. And yeah, we know that Trump is running a Zoo. So,
okay. So
who's his favorite for?
I think it's probably pretty good for Mage. It kind of depends, right? Because like you see, Powder has Pyroblast. That's probably not a good card against Zoo.
Right. Exactly.
And
yeah.
it's like the classic Freeze Mage that people think of is like strong against Zoo, but people have been tuning their Freeze Mages more and more towards flooding control decks.
Okay.
Like you see some Freeze Mages even beating Warrior now, you know. And I think that as you tune more against Warrior, like, you know, more hard burn like Power Blast and Archmage, it gets weaker, progressively weaker and weaker against Zoo. So we'll have to see how much the matchup suffers as they tune more against other decks.
And the thing is, like, there's another Freeze Mage archetype with like Belchers and duplicates.
Yeah.
So which one do you prefer going against the Zoo?
You know, I think that's actually still weaker than the one with Cone of Cold.
Okay.
Because you're giving up Ice Bear and Cone of Cold.
Oh, yeah, you are.
For, say, Archmage and Duplicate and like maybe like Power Blast even. So these cards, like, they're like win more conditions. You need to win harder against like Warrior, like more burn. But yeah, I mean, you see, this is a good start. Like, Mad Scientist is pretty much the dream opening against Zoo. Although Trump has a pretty strong opening of his own.
Yeah.
Like, you have like 2 net openings right here.
Yeah, Flame Imps is definitely the way to go if you want to try and rush down the Mage. Seems like Powder is going to probably use a ping here.
I think he has a Frostbolt, actually. Oh, he has a ping as well.
Yeah, he has a ping. He probably is going to use a ping here.
Yeah.
Leopard Gnomes are quite annoying if you have Blizzard, especially.
Yeah. I guess he is designed to Frostbolt. The thing is, this opening of Flame Imp, Leopard Gnome, you can't wait till turn 5 or 6 to freeze. You're going to be dead. So
yeah, that's a lot of damage.
To use some stuff. I can see the ping because you almost save the same amount of damage. 2-1 and 3-2 is almost the same amount of damage. But
all right. Well, Trump doesn't curve out this turn, but there's a Knife Juggler. It's going to be pretty annoying if Powder wants to...
Oh, interesting.
Oh, okay. Never mind. He has another play now.
Yeah. You have to consider, but yeah, I mean, Doomhammer... It kind of sucks, say...
Doomsayer.
Yeah, Doomsayer. At worst, like, it tanks 7 damage.
Yeah.
Well, at worst is obviously if you owled, but...
yeah, the worst is owl, yeah.
Otherwise, he's hoping that Trump does not have something like Abusive Sergeant, Dark Iron Dwarf, and Argus. Those would all kill it.
Yep.
So there's a lot of things that would kill it. All the 4-drops would kill it, right? Argus and Dark Iron Dwarf. So it is kind of risky to Doomsayer. I mean, it'll still save you 7 damage.
It's a 2-mana healing touch.
Yeah, but you know, another thing you can do is Arcane Intellect, drop a Frost Nova, draw a Frost Nova, and then maybe do it on turn 5 together. That's another good option. Right. Although with the new Zoo having stuff like Egg, that doesn't seem as attractive anymore.
Yeah, the Desperado Zoo is really resilient to board clear nowadays. So that's really what makes Zoos come back. I mean, Zoo is kind of like not that bad against Handlock anymore.
Yeah.
Because when you AoE them down, they still have stuff.
The old Handlock, you could just mulligan for Hellfire and Molten Giant, and then just clear turn 4 Molten Giant. And almost win all the time like that. But that's not a plan that you can do anymore generally. Oh, 2 eggs. That's really big.
Oh, jeez.
That's almost like the best card going into, say, turn 6 to 7.
Right.
So he'd prefer to probably drop the Harvest Golem and maybe tap this turn. Or maybe even Harvest Golem and Egg this turn. But starting from like a little bit later, the eggs are going to be some of the best cards, I think. But, you know, I don't think you quite need the Egg this turn. Blizzard, like, you know, at 5 mana, the worst thing is Frost Nova Doomsayer.
Right.
But you can even drop the Egg into that if you really wanted to.
Okay.
Right,
but then, I mean, you draw into, like, you know, Doomguard and Soulfire next turn. I'm pretty sure you should just empty your hand, right?
Oh, he also has a Knife Juggler, which is
it's some extra attack.
Yeah, you get extra damage as well, dropping the extra eggs.
Alright, Powder is in a very sticky situation here.
And you see this Power is like a dead card.
Yeah, that's pretty dead. So
Archmage is like useless too, so...
Probably we need to Frost Nova and...
I think he's gonna maybe drop
the Thalnos to cycle.
Yeah, also, if it stays alive, he'll have the spell power for Blizzard. Is that good or bad? I don't know.
That's not really... It's good.
It'll kill the Knife.
But yeah, it's really hard to get the Thalnos to stay alive here.
I think he needs to cycle it. Because he needs to cycle into more freeze or something.
Right.
I would probably drop it. There's no good ping target anyways.
Yeah. I mean, if you Blizzard next turn, you're not removing a lot of damage from the board.
Another option is, I guess you can ping the Knife Juggler.
Yeah, that's good, yeah.
This will probably die to a ping
in the knife.
From the Knife Juggler.
Yeah.
Then you Blizzard, you can freeze the Knife Juggler down 4-1, but it's still annoying because it keeps pinging you. So I can see either one being good.
Yeah, but then the thing is, Thalnos can never be dropped anymore, I believe.
Yeah,
it's
you kind of want to cycle
not going to happen.
You're going to need different kind of cards other than Power Blast and Archmage.
Well, Trump gets at least 2 juggles here. Oh, well, he gets
another one.
It's like a machine gun now.
Yeah.
So
I mean, it's interesting to see if you could drop it though. These
Yeah.
turns are really weak to AoE, so I don't know if you want to suicide your juggler. I mean, it's okay probably.
well, I mean, you have another egg, right? So I would probably just
you
knife
might as well
juggler egg.
just knife juggler.
Yeah.
I like just dropping the knife juggler. Thing is, like, as Z, you just gotta hope you do enough before the AoEs come down.
Yeah.
Like, you can say you can save it after the flame strike, but honestly, at that point, like, it doesn't really like any. You don't need that many creatures anyways.
Exactly.
Just like
yeah.
a couple of anything is gonna do the job by then.
Mhm.
So it really doesn't matter to have another knife juggler to post flame strike.
Right.
So.
Oh, never mind. He gets it anyways.
Yeah, I'm sure he's gonna ping for 2 more damage here.
Right.
But
That
this kind
should
of
be
prevents
good.
the blizzard anyways. How can you blizzard 2 eggs?
No, you
just,
can't. Yeah. And Trump hasn't drawn a single Soulfire or Doomguard yet, so yeah, Trump is drawing pretty
if he
well.
blizzards, he's taking even more ping damage.
Well, he's
And
taking the 2 damage on Leopard though.
so he's
Exactly.
gonna
Yeah.
lose
What the
his
hell?
block.
Oh my god.
But if you don't blizzard, you're gonna lose your block anyways.
Yeah, so actually-
his other option is just to start fireball in the face, but I don't think he has enough burn.
No.
So
So yeah, funny. Yeah, it's very funny that if Powder blizzards here, his block is still getting procced.
it's still definitely in.
Yeah.
But it does mean that if you blizzard, you can flame strike the turn after.
Right.
Finally
Okay.
for
But
everything.
you're
Except
probably
that-
down to
except
1
that
health.
Harvest
You know,
Golem.
because when the eggs spawn, you get knives as well.
Yeah.
so it's
No,
like
but even if you
terrible.
blizzard, you can't flame strike at turn 7.
Right, exactly.
Because of the Harvest Golem isn't gonna die to the
Oh
blizzard.
my god,
Right,
that's just
so,
terrible.
Yeah.
Oh jeez.
This is tough.
Yeah. Eggs are good cards.
Yeah. See, that's like going to turn 6. The egg is so brutal.
Oh my
here.
god.
Basically, eggs can be used in 2 different ways, right? For Z, it's like you can try to proc it early against like some of the tempo fighting,
Right,
Like,
okay.
like against Druid and Shaman or whatever. And then in these matchups, you don't have to use anything on your eggs. They're just good to hold there and then just drop it on these turns. I think Power's almost gonna certainly lose this game. I don't see any options he really has that are gonna give him a win. So he's
I mean-
trying to find his best option. I don't really see anything.
Yeah, I mean he sees that he's pretty screwed,
Yeah.
so
His
it's just
one saving
gonna.
grace
Oh, that's
is-
okay.
His one saving grace is he does have a second block.
Okay.
So potentially, if you just keep drawing burn, you can block Fireball again, Frostbolt,
Frostbolt,
Ice
Ice
Lance,
Lance, or whatever shenanigans. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
Alright. Yeah, whatever Trump
It
does
doesn't
here,
really
it's
matter
probably
what Trump
fine.
does
Yeah.
here. Like at this point, Zoom plays itself. It's like solitaire.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
think he probably shouldn't tap though. At this point.
He should probably not try to kill the leopard gnome, right? Just.
Oh yeah, that's another
yeah,
smart
yeah.
thing. Although he can't kill the leopard.
He can't. There's no way he can't do that. Yeah, you're right. Okay. He can't even put any minions to this turn.
No.
All right. But
Oh, yeah, he can't. I think Trump should just find a way to proc the block and at 1 life or something.
Yeah.
Maybe kill the novice if you
Alright.
have something extra.
well, there you go.
Yeah,
10
I
plus
think
1
you-
is good.
Okay, well, I
Yeah.
prefer other way around to hit that.
So the
I
Harvest
think the
Golem stays at
Harvest
full
Golem's
health.
pretty important,
Yeah,
but
okay,
it's
okay.
not a big. It's
Not a big
kinda
deal at this
irrelevant.
moment. Yeah. Okay.
Because it dies a blizzard down.
Oh.
Okay, so this
Yeah,
is
that's interesting.
maybe a victory. This is one. He just had to draw really good powder, and now it's a potential victory. If you ice block here, Fireball at 10, is it possible to do 10 more damage next turn with 1 Frostbolt and Ice Lance? Frostbolt Ice Lance ping is only
It's only 7, 8.
8, so he can't
No.
win still. It seems,
Well, if he kept the Thalnos, he would have won.
but he might not have drawn. Into
Oh yeah,
this
that's true. Yeah,
fast-
so it's kind of awkward too.
yeah.
Well then.
If he kept the Thalnos, he would have. Because Thanos doesn't die. At
Yeah,
the
yeah,
same
yeah. He
turn.
would have not drawn
So
the
he would
Fireball
have
this
not
turn.
drawn the
Exactly.
Fireball,
Okay.
Or the next,
Right.
Ice Lance after.
Oh, actually, he might be able to Arcane Intellect into an
That's too
Ice
much
Lance.
mana, though, is it?
No.
Arcane Intellect 3, Frostbolt, Ice Lance.
Yeah, you can Arcane Intellect. So he has like
he has
very specific
Very
outs.
specific, yeah.
Very.
Yeah.
Oh, he can also Novice Engineer into an Ice Lance. So a few, I would assume.
Well, Novice doesn't draw extra cards, so you might as well just draw it into the Ice Lance.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah. Oh, damn it. So Arcane Intellect is the only out, huh?
Yeah.
Well,
Oh,
oh
no.
no,
that's,
no,
he's-
that's
wait,
dead.
wait. If you Frost over, you can't drop a creature because it's
Oh
full
my
block.
god! You're right.
Oh
Oh, my
my
god! That's crazy. I didn't know that.
Wait,
No,
no,
why you conceding?
no.
He didn't see. He didn't see.
Oh,
Oh
my
Oh,
god.
no.
and Trump doesn't have
no!
Soulfire.
He is
would
so
have
so
won,
far.
I
Oh
think.
no!
Maybe.
Oh my god! Yeah, maybe it
Yeah.
works.
It's like depends how you want to. So he went with Miracle.
All right.
He
Oh,
has
it's a miracle of Leroy. All
That's
right.
interesting. Leroy's not really a card I'd like to see against Zoo.
I mean, all of these cards are not what you want to see against Zoo.
Well, Van Cleef is pretty
Van
good.
Cleef is good if you're going
you have the
second.
right,
Yeah.
especially if you have the coin. But
Yeah.
without the coin, oh, so it's a Violet Teacher.
It's a Violet Teacher deck.
So I think this Zoo is double Conceal, double Cold Blood,
Yep.
probably Violet.
But you're running
Teacher.
Leroy too, so are you
Oh,
running
yeah,
Shadow
Leroy
Step?
too. Interesting.
That's a lot of cards.
That's weird, actually.
Yeah, it's like a
Normally when I
hybrid.
see Violet Teacher, I think double Conceal, double Cold Blood.
Okay. Over at Trump's hand, we hopefully can see it soon. Trump is really deciding what to do here. Can't really see his mulligan hand, but that's a shame. Yeah, we can't even see how many cards he mulligan.
Yeah.
Oh man. Well, anyways, we'll see if
Okay.
Trump's hand starting good is good, like last time. No,
Awful,
not the
actually.
best.
That's pretty bad.
Well, at least you have a one drop, right?
Yeah, I guess. Owl is probably not great against Miracle.
No, really.
Owl seems better against like taunts or sledge belchers. You never really want to silence Gadgetzan because it's still
No,
full
no, no.
force.
It's still a body, right?
Yeah.
I feel like how a rogue wins versus this matchup is like if your star has like backstab or SI, you just win.
Yeah.
And if it's not, you have to really rely on blade flare and fan and stuff like that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I agree. I think he's probably maybe gonna work on this Voidwalker because it's a 1/3. It doesn't do that much damage back when it attacks
Right.
you. So you can kind of work on it on your weapon over a couple
Yeah.
turns. It's probably not that bad, especially with the Shiv. He can potentially clear it next turn.
Well, it's like a 1 damage commitment, and it's not that much, right? If he
Yeah,
drops
exactly.
poison next turn, I'm pretty sure he's just gonna use it anyways because you're gonna expect Trump to drop more stuff, right?
Although if he drops poison, the awkward thing is if he has to make a dagger in poison,
Yeah.
he can't also Shiv.
Oh yeah, that's right.
But
Oh.
there might not be a Shiv target. That's
But
that
you're playing
great
around one
anyways.
card. It's like okay.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, that's a good draw. It's weird because if he coins out Flame Imp and Direwolf Alpha,
He doesn't
then
have a 4
he can't
player.
have it for 4. And then if he just wants to play 1, it's like
Oh.
I'd probably still play Direwolf Alpha.
Yeah, I'd probably still be Direwolf too.
It's still like a 3/2 in a way because of a Voidwalker. Also, the Voidwalker's tanking this weapon, so you know it punishes them for attacking the Voidwalker again. I don't think you want to use your coin. It's too weird.
Oh, never mind. Trump wants to draw a
Yeah.
3-drop.
Yeah, because there's probably not going to be an owl target next turn, and
Okay.
so I guess if you really want to develop the owl, you can just owl one of your own creatures, but I'm not sure if that's good.
I'm not sure
Oh,
if that's
it's
good either.
Big draw, but
that's
it's not useful immediately.
useful later on,
Yeah,
hopefully.
useful later on.
For powder's sake, really. So here you could remove the Voidwalker, or you can just well,
Yeah, it's
do
weird. I
nothing.
think he's trying to think whether he would just wants to just throw down the agent anyways. It
Yeah.
seems really wasteful, but it's still hard to proc the combo. Even next turn, he probably can't proc the combo. He's probably gonna have to wait till turn 5.
oh no, that's not a card you want to see.
Yeah.
Well, a backstab can be pretty good.
Yeah,
But that's
backstab
about
will-
it, yeah.
will allow him to clear everything. So we'll see what Trump draws. If he doesn't draw anything, he's still tap.
Oh,
that's very
so he's a genius, right?
Yeah, he's a genius. I mean, to be fair, Zeus probably right. Like you probably want to just put as much pressure as you can.
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
yeah,
this
that's
Flame Imp
true.
already got in 4 damage,
Right.
and so I can't really blame him for that. In fact, I think it's probably better what he did.
Okay.
Teacher, this is sick because you're leaving up what 9 damage and you're at 19 life, so
Mhm.
you're effectively like 10 life perhaps.
Oh,
wow.
that's a card.
Zoo usually does want to clear some of these minions, but I wonder if Trump just smells blood.
Yeah.
Oh, but I think you can make a compromise. Dark Iron Dwarf, clear it, and then go for face with the
Yeah.
other minions. Because the +2 attack only lasts for 1 turn, so
Yeah, you're not gaining too much from it, right?
yeah. So you want to clear it out.
Okay.
I mean, it's also like a race the other way, right? So
Right.
by clearing out the minions.
But the thing is, like, what's the violence you're gonna clear in one turn?
well,
just a
it
1
can
minion,
clear
right?
You
Yeah.
can clear the dire wolf.
The Direwolf, but that's like removing
still
4
be
damage.
up
So yeah, you're
next
kind of trading 4 damage for 5 damage, and if you have a Doom Guard in your hand, I feel like you can have an option to race for it. He's not
Yeah.
gonna remove all your board, right? I mean,
Yeah.
otherwise he would have done it already with backstab, SI, and stuff like that.
I can definitely see either way.
I think both decisions are alright here. They're both justifiable.
Yeah.
It just depends on what Trump thinks his opponent has. Like,
Because
Yeah.
when you proc the Death Rattle, you don't lose the minion. It's still there to
right.
provide the damage. Whereas if he kills the Direwolf, it's gone. And Direwolf's actually double dipping on the Doom Guard as well.
Mhm.
Because you're hitting 2 times and then Doom
Exactly,
Guarding in the middle
exactly.
again. And also you get the weird ones.
Yeah,
that-
but that's so much damage.
Yeah,
Alright,
yeah.
yeah, Trump wants to go for it. And no.
Preparation. That's a good draw actually. He needs the tempo, like prep of it.
But the thing is, like, he needs to clear
Oh,
the
he has a
yeah.
SI agent as well.
Okay, so he's gonna prep and kill the Dark Iron.
Eviz. I think you can prep Eviz, the Dark Iron Dwarf,
Right.
SI agent plus Blood Mage.
Yeah, you have to drop as much things on the board. And you're still alive with 1 health, I guess, huh? Yeah, seems like you are still alive with 1 health. Okay, that's good.
And do you drop
Killed
your
it
Blood Mage?
off.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Probably, I would.
yeah,
The
probably,
weapons, who
probably,
cares
yeah.
with the weapon? You can't attack any creature at this point anyways.
Mhm.
You'd rather just get another minion, start beating
Right.
them in the face or something. I like dropping it. If only the cycle for something. Maybe
Yeah,
he
yeah,
has
yeah,
healing
yeah.
in his deck. We're not sure. Maybe he has Sludge Filter. Although it doesn't seem like he has either with Leroy and stuff. So.
All right, so Trump is 1 damage off. Let's see if he draws a Soul Fire. Oh.
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 I think he's gonna play that plus Defender.
Yeah.
And then save the Doom Guard for the final burst. Because if he discards the rest with Doom Guard, you know.
Oh, you don't want that to happen,
yeah,
no.
exactly. So he's gonna. Yeah, he wins next to a Doom Guard. We'll see whether Powder can pull up some shenanigans here. I think he wants to cycle.
Well, he needs to cycle the Thalnos for a final breath of life.
Yeah. As a rogue, I'd personally look for lethal here, but there's no way he has it.
No, 27. No.
Even with like 10 damage.
Even with like no enemy board,
yeah,
you
it's
probably
still
don't
off,
have it. Yeah. Huh. Okay.
So he's gonna. I guess get.
It
makes sense to attack 3/4. You're gonna have
yeah,
to
because you have to kill it,
anyways.
everything anyways. No, that's not a card. So I guess Trump takes it.
Yeah.
I don't see how
He's definitely dead.
how Powder can win,
No.
come back from
He
this.
can't stop. I mean, in his mind, he might be able to survive because he.
Well,
can
yeah,
board,
yeah,
but,
yeah.
We know that Trump is Doom Guard, so there's absolutely no way, nothing he can do.
Oh yeah. Still seems like you're still so far off. I mean, you still need like 2 turns to kill the kill the Zoo, even if he does have a Doom Guard. So
Trump takes this 2-0 right now.
yeah, I guess Zoo is a good deck.
Yeah, Zoo is strong.
Very strong.
So Powder has Hunter.
Hunter and Druid left. Exactly. Right. Oh my God, that's terrible. Yeah. Oh, it seems like it's gonna be a Druid because he's good at drawing Wild Growth.
Yeah,
he picked the Druid. I think that's a good play.
But we don't know whether this is ramp or mid range. It's probably mid range from what I see.
Well, yeah.
Although those cards are using both, so we don't know actually.
Yeah.
But mid range probably uses 2 force a little more likely. And
I actually kind of like mulliganing the swipe here because it's very reactive.
Yeah, I would usually mulligan swipe as well here.
Oh. That's a hand.
This is interesting. What do you even do here?
I don't know. You can do anything you want.
Yeah, okay. I'm sure it's something that's the best, though.
There is something. Yeah.
In fact, Yeti's pretty bad against Flame Imp opening because it beats the Flame Imp, but you lose so much HP.
Yeah, and then if there's like
like Keeper is 20 times better.
20 times better.
Yeah. That's Shades. It's the mid-range deck.
Yep.
So yeah, I mean, you can turn one Yeti. It's not. It doesn't trade that well against Flame.
No.
Unfortunately.
I mean, abusive or random stuff will just kill it. But
Your other
hopefully.
option is what, coin wall growth, and then that's too weird because then you'd play.
Yeah, coin wall growth is too weird.
Because then you can't even interact at the Yeti unless you got a 5 mana. Or you can play the Shade. That's I like this the best still.
Okay. Well, Powder is gonna take the risk here, and he's going to get rewarded because the Yeti's not gonna die and get a trade 2 for 1.
Which is okay, but yeah, it's obviously way better than not having the Innervate.
Oh man, like I mean, the Keeper of the Grove trades 3 for 1, most likely, usually.
Exactly.
So that's why
It's
Keeper is just way better.
Might even do better because a lot of zoos stuff is buff creatures. Like say there's abusive sergeant, you can just lose.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
1 for 1. Kind of. Wow, Egg is really interesting. I think Trump. He doesn't want to lose his Direwolf to the Yeti because you'd go for the Direwolf over the 3/2.
Usually.
For sure, because you take 4 damage too. And then this way he's going to say this is going to trade for his Flame Imp probably.
Yep.
And I think he's going to use the Direwolf to buff the Egg as soon as that engage. Unfortunately, that still doesn't kill the Yeti. It's 4/1.
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense either. Oh my god.
Wow. Just screw it and go for face?
That seems way wrong.
That is really, really greedy. Wait. I mean, would you have used the Wrath there? I would have considered it too.
Either use the Wrath or trade. I don't know why you go
that's I don't know about that.
Now he's just got hugely punished.
Huge lead.
Oh my god.
You punished. You get punished.
That's punished.
Yeah.
The thing is,
in the
Trump
face.
would have just lost almost certainly if you went for the because you can't. Because if you can't proc the Egg, right? Because you'll leave a 4/1 Yeti, and the 4/1 Yeti will just kill your other half the Egg. Too.
Oh man, look at that! And he gets a Keeper afterwards too. He could have silenced the Egg.
Yeah.
Oh my god, like that was a huge mistake.
I don't know, but even if that didn't happen, what's the reasoning for just racing Zoo from turn 2?
Well, I guess he doesn't want.
If you're not gonna trade now, when are you ever gonna trade?
Exactly. It seems like
you're just gonna go for face
yeah. It's just basically a misplay, I think. Yeah.
You know, and
doesn't seem right.
And also, you know, Zoo, like if you don't trade, you know there's Darkguard and Argus at turn 4 and 5. Like later on, there's more and more. Zoo's whole deck is buff creatures.
Right, exactly.
So you're like, I don't know how you can do that.
Yeah, that's a very weird play. But lucky for him, I guess Trump has 2 Doom Guards in the same hand.
That's pretty bad, I guess.
I mean, the first Doom Guard is the only one.
Far ahead.
Yeah, it is pretty far ahead.
Spectral Knight is too slow.
What's happening to the screen?
Our screen cut out. It's all black. But
All right. I think you guys have a black screen too. So
the stream is still. Oh yeah, but the stream is a little going here.
All right.
Oh,
But we see a Spectronite.
Spectrum came out. It doesn't have taunt, so it's not immediately doing anything here.
No.
Trump can still just go for the face.
Yep.
And keep developing his board with Harvest Golem. It seems really bad for Druid.
Yep, I guess Trump is gonna take this 3-0 if Powder doesn't draw something miraculous. And oh my god, that is. In some other form, it might have been, but not this form. And GG, I guess.
Alex is interesting. I've seen this Druid. It came up on Reddit, I saw.
Okay.
Yeah, and I saw Alex